I have a very special guest who wanted to stop by today, and I'm so glad that she did. We've got Julia here with us today. How are you doing?
I am good.
I am so glad.
Hi, Matt.
Hello, I'm so glad you stopped on by. You had such a great story that you told yesterday.
I did, yeah. It's quite something. It's something that has stayed with me for a long time, just because the situation it
Mm-hmm.
involved. A young girl running out of house looking for her mom,
Mm-hmm.
and probably not all that late because somebody was just coming out of a school,
Mm-hmm.
running into me and decided to help me out. But considering all kinds of different things could have happened,
Right.
getting adopted, kidnapped and all that. I just thought it's a very special act of kindness.
Absolutely. It was
And
a wonderful story that you shared with us.
thank you.
Of course, absolutely. Now, how long have you listened to WRMN?
I think it's at least 3 years now.
3 years? Okay.
Probably coming up to 3 years this fall.
This fall. Awesome.
But I used to have an office right across the street.
Oh, really?
I was part of the co-working space,
Oh,
the
wow.
ETC co-working.
Oh, wow.
And I think at that time, the room, the
Mhm.
broadcast room, was probably still upstairs.
There 3 years ago.
It may
must
have
been
just
maybe
moved.
5. Was it for 3 years? I'm trying to even think of the time when I think
Was it before COVID?
it was
After
before COVID. Yeah,
It was before COVID?
it was
Okay.
before.
So neighbor Tom, across the street, was my partner. We decided to reopen the co-working space.
Mhm.
And it was during COVID 2020 when the previous owner stepped out. We proposed a proposal to John Stephan,
Mhm.
whose family owned the building. We proposed a proposal to him. Then we reopened in April 2021.
Okay.
April 2021, we opened the co-working space. And
Nice.
then I really just had to go back to work because
Mhm.
of financial, and I needed the insurance benefit. So
Mhm.
I bowed out, I think 2022, March of
Okay.
2022.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the history. But the whole time I was not aware of the show. I knew about the radio station,
Mm-hmm.
but I was under the impression it was all shopping
Yes.
all day.
It
So
was.
I didn't know about Mark's
at
show.
one point. Yeah, it was. It was the main thing that we had done in the past, and then under new ownership, we decided, you know what, we want to go back to that classic community radio station where we have people on the air like you, people who, of course, everyday citizens here in Elgin, Fox River Valley area, businesses, organizations, different group events, things like that. Get the word out on what's going on in the Fox River Valley area. So,
Yeah, it truly is your mission. You're living up to your mission,
mhm.
from what I can see over these years. I met Mark at a Toastmaster open house event. He was a special guest of the event, and at that time I was the area director of the local clubs, and I went to Nick's Pizza to support their open house, and that's how I met Mark. Then
Awesome.
I learned about his show, and I tuned in like the right next day. And back then it was Facebook Live.
Mhm.
We weren't on YouTube yet.
Right.
And I was just so amazed how close he is to the listeners.
Mhm.
For example, when you call and he would answer the phone.
Right.
Who does that?
Right.
What radio show does that? So
Mhm.
it's amazing how transparent you guys are, and just it's incredible how far you would go to help somebody out and
Absolutely.
let somebody share their voice.
Absolutely. We love that. We want to
is
do
very
that
rare.
here. Well, yes. Thank you so much. We've got Wendy in the comments here. Hi, Julia. She says, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. I saw her picture the other day, I think.
Awesome. Very cool. I'm so glad you were able to stop on
Yeah.
by. You brought something. I'm excited about this. Okay.
I'm happy to present a little bit of tea, a little special gift from Taiwan. I was there from the end of March, and I came back on Easter. So almost just about 3 weeks I was there. The tea over there is delicious, and I brought a few back for you to sample.
Well, thank you so much.
So there are a few envelopes of these green tea, and some of them are brown tea. The brown is more mild. The green is more, the flavor is stronger. And also some really awesome Taiwanese pens.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. This is such a treat.
Yeah, so please share with the other hosts. And I gave Mark some. I let him try this mooncake one time. He didn't care for that, so I did not bring any food back for you guys.
Now, what? I'm curious. What's a mooncake?
The mooncake is this pastry that you eat celebrating the Moon Festival, and that happens in September, celebrating the harvest moon. And it's kind of like the Thanksgiving here. Families reunite, having really delicious meals, and the corporate or companies will gift the mooncakes to their employees. Yes, like that. And it's really fancy. It looks like it's stamped on. The dough, it could be a little rich and heavy because what you see there is mostly red bean.
Okay.
In Asia, they use bean as a dessert. So it's mostly sweetened. So red bean, yellow bean, green bean, and then in the middle they put a duck egg there. So
And Mark didn't like it.
Mark didn't like it, and Larry didn't care for it either.
I
and
wonder-
Jake also didn't care for it. Like he's like nobody liked it.
I wonder if I would like it. It'd be something I could
You
try.
may. It's a little rich. I will get you some. To
Oh my
sample.
goodness!
I will
well,
get you some to sample.
I'll have to do a sample on the air.
Yes.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah, there's so many delicious Asian desserts, and this time I ate as much as I could. And we also brought back some. So I have some teas and the pens, and you can use this box as a little pen pencil holder.
I love
think it's
it.
very decorative.
Thank you so much. Now there's different teas. So you said there's green tea, and then there was another tea you said?
Green. Okay, so it's the other one is supposed to be a black tea, but it's more like an amber color.
Okay.
So if you look at the package, you can see the Chinese writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5-character ones is the one that's more like a golden color.
Okay.
The golden color, actually. The other one is also 5 characters, but so that one,
Oh, that's fantastic.
yeah, it's gold, and then this other one is green.
It's green.
So they're both 5 characters. I'm sorry, and
Oh, that's
there's really not much English on there other than the company's name.
That's okay.
But that one is green.
This
So
one
if
is
you
the
want to take
green
a
tea.
mark, yeah.
I think I'll make maybe a
There's
green
more
mark. or something.
amber. There's more gold amber color, and a few of the green tea.
So this
because
one
I
is the
was-
green. I think. Is this the green? I'm trying to.
It is. That
Okay.
one's the green. Yes, the more complicated writing. That one is green.
I'm gonna try to find a way to write this on here that it's the green
And
tea.
yeah, so I'll take a post-it note. And
All right, that one is green tea. I'm writing it on the back for me who can't read this.
yeah, let me
one's
borrow
the
your
green.
pen.
Oh, of course, yes.
I'll write the key thing, the 2 colors. So this character,
This is
It's
really
gold.
cool. Look at this.
and
Michelle.
then the other one. So this one has the gold character. So there's a little key for you.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Okay. Thank
And
you.
then with the green, it's a little more complicated. So
Interesting. These are nice packages too. You get these nice packages. It looks like you get plenty of tea. You get lots of flavoring with this. I'm going to try this out. I'm looking forward to it. And then there's
So,
the second one.
yeah,
for the green.
so that bottom one is
There's
green.
different ones. Very, very cool. My goodness.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
And then these pens are also they write very well.
Mhm.
And I grabbed a whole bunch of them when I came back. So
I
I
appreciate
figure
that.
you guys can use pens here.
Absolutely. Well, thank you
So that's
so
my
much.
gift.
I appreciate it. Thank you so, so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me in.
Oh, you're very well. I said, you know what? You should come on in, you know.
Yes.
And I love doing this too. So anyone else, you know, if I don't have anything, you know, come on into the station. You want to pop on for an interview? I'd love to have you on the air with us. So
Yeah, it's definitely a nice thing to to connect with the audience, right? We have the first shifters. Now we have the middle shifter, the mid shift, and then maybe Sonar can cover the late afternoon shift.
the afternoon shift. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Apolitical Talk Show.
A political talk.
It's his
with him and
birthday today,
Elliot.
too,
I
so.
know. I'm so excited for him.
Yep. I think he's going to, it sounds like he's enjoying the day off today. So that's good. That's good. He works
deserves it.
very hard. Yep,
Yes,
absolutely.
this is amazing. Just what Dean and everybody has done. Sonar is a huge part, and all of you yeah, this is a very special part of Elgin.
Absolutely. Well, Julia, thank you so much for coming onto the air. Thank
You're
you for the
welcome, man.
wonderful
Thank
gifts.
you
We greatly
for
appreciate
inviting
it.
me.
Of course.
Unexpected. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't wear something
Oh,
more horrible.
oh no, you're
'Cause
fine.
I took
No,
Frank for a
absolutely.
walk. We were just
Oh, nice.
down by the river and we went for a dog walk. So I was going to wear something more raggedy, and I said I better look more presentable.
Well, you look great and you
Thank
sound
you.
great, and we love your personality. And thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming
so
on here.
much.
You're very
Definitely.
welcome.